How Europeans, Portuguese, Dutch, French and British changed Tamil curry forever. Discover the fascinating story of how Europeans forever changed the taste and preparation of Tamil curry. Tamil curry has a rich history deeply rooted in the culinary traditions of Tamils who have traditional habitats in two countries, South India and north and east of Sri Lanka. But it was the arrival of Europeans just after the medieval period in the region that brought about a revolution in flavors, techniques, and ingredients. This fusion of European and Tamil cuisines resulted in a unique and vibrant culinary tradition that continues to tantalize taste buds to this day. Bakery culture, bread, buns and cakes were introduced to the Tamils. Historical background of Tamil curry. Tamil curry has a history that dates back millennia, with its roots firmly planted in the cooking traditions of Tamils. The Tamil people have long been known for their love of spices, which form the cornerstone of their cuisine. The use of aromatic spices like black pepper, cinnamon, cardamom, and cloves gives Tamil curry its distinct flavor and aroma. In the period before the Christian era and throughout the first millennium, the Europeans, primarily Greeks, and later the Romans, following the capture of Egypt, engaged in flourishing trade with the Tamils. The key commodity they sought was undoubtedly black pepper, then known as the king of spices. The Crusades and the blockage of access to the Mediterranean Sea made the Arabs monopolistic traders of black pepper, charging higher prices and even bartering it for gold, and also paying taxes using black pepper. This situation prompted the Europeans to seek out a new route to the Tamils. Spanish sailors, headed by Columbus, sailed westwards to find a route, and in his second voyage, brought the chili to Europe. 3 years later in 1498, Vasco da Gama arrived in Tamil regions with the chili. European influence on Tamil curry. With colonial powers venturing into the Indian subcontinent, European traders, explorers, and settlers brought with them a myriad of new vegetables and cooking methods. From the Portuguese to the British, each European influence left its own indelible mark on Tamil curry, introducing ingredients such as tomatoes, potatoes, and even the beloved spice mix known as curry powder. The blending of indigenous Tamil spices with European flavors created a captivating and diverse culinary experience that showcases the cultural exchange and assimilation that occurred during this period. Portuguese influence on Tamil curry. The Portuguese were the first Europeans to establish a strong presence in Tamil regions with trading posts along the Curry Zone or Coromandel and colonizing the islets first and then the whole of the Yalpana, Jaffna, Tamil kingdom. They introduced several ingredients that would forever change the course of Tamil curry. The most notable of these was the tomato and pumpkin, which added a tangy and rich flavor to the traditional curry. The Portuguese also brought with them the technique of marination, which allowed the flavors to penetrate the meat and create a more tender and flavorful dish. In one of their colonies, Kai's Islet, which was named Kates later by the Dutch, the concept of curry powder, the world's first, came out. Around 300 years later, the British came following the Dutch. They copied the curry powder recipe, incompletely though, and introduced the same in the UK as Madras curry powder. The Tamils have moved their curry from curry paste to curry powder, thanks to 450 years of European colonizations by the Portuguese, Dutch, British, and French. But in the UK, we still have the ancient method of curry making with curry paste. Tamils still use curry paste occasionally for specific reasons only, often medical reasons. The curry in the UK needs upgrading to resolve the ongoing curry authenticity crisis. Dutch influence on Tamil curry. Following the Portuguese, the Dutch also had a significant influence on Tamil curry. They introduced the use of potatoes, which became an integral part of many Tamil curry recipes. The addition of potatoes gave the dish a new dimension, adding a creamy texture and absorbing the flavors of the spices. The Dutch also contributed to the development of Tamil curry by introducing new cooking techniques, such as slow cooking and braising, which allowed for a more intense and complex flavor profile. Dutch introduced the concept of sambal to the Tamils in the Jaffna Peninsula and also to their other colony in the south of Ceylon Island. The concept of sambal and usage of vinegar led to the idea of peri-peri sauce, and they have taken that to their other colony, South Africa. British influence on Tamil curry. The British had the most profound and lasting influence on Tamil curry. With their vast empire and extensive trade networks, they brought a multitude of ingredients and techniques that forever changed the culinary landscape of South India and Ceylon. The British introduced the concept of curry powder of the Tamils in British Ceylon to British India and UK as Madras curry powder, a blend of various spices that became synonymous with curry. This spice mix added a depth of flavor and complexity to the dish, further enhancing its appeal. While the Portuguese and Dutch brought vegetables, new plants, and other ingredients to the Tamils, and introduced curry concepts, post-Chile era, to Japan, China, Thailand, Ethiopia, and South Africa, it was the French and the British who moved the Tamils themselves to their other colonies. The main reason was the banning of slavery in the early 19th century. Thus, we have Vietnam curry, Reunion curry, Burmese curry, Malaysian curry, Mauritian curry, South African curry, and Caribbean curry. Ingredients and techniques introduced by Europeans. The arrival of Europeans to the Tamils brought with it a treasure trove of new ingredients and techniques that revolutionized Tamil curry. Apart from the aforementioned tomatoes, potatoes, and curry powder, European traders also introduced spices like chilies and black pepper. These spices added a fiery kick to the curry, making it more vibrant and exciting. Apart from the new ingredients, Europeans also introduced cooking techniques that transformed the way Tamil curry was prepared. Slow cooking, marination, and braising allowed for the flavors to develop and meld together, resulting in a more nuanced and flavorful dish. These techniques also made the meat more tender and succulent, elevating the overall dining experience. Modern variations of Tamil curry influenced by Europeans. The fusion of European and Tamil cuisines gave birth to modern variations of Tamil curry that continue to be enjoyed today. Chefs and home cooks alike have taken inspiration from the European influences and created dishes that blend the best of both worlds. For example, a popular variation of Tamil curry is the vindaloo, which originated from the Portuguese dish carne de vinha d'alhos. This dish combines the flavors of Tamil spices with the tanginess of vinegar and the heat of chilies, resulting in a delicious and fiery curry. Popular European-inspired Tamil curry recipes. If you're looking to try your hand at cooking European-inspired Tamil curry, here are a few popular recipes to get you started. Tomato and potato curry. This recipe combines the tanginess of tomatoes with the creaminess of potatoes, creating a hearty and flavorful curry that pairs well with rice or bread. Chicken vindaloo. This fiery curry is a classic example of the fusion between Tamil and Portuguese cuisines. The combination of spices, vinegar, and chilies creates a tantalizing dish that is sure to satisfy even the most adventurous taste buds. Lampreys or lumpreis. This Dutch-inspired curry meal parcel, wrapped in a banana leaf and cooked again, is a comforting and hearty dish. It is Tamil's, and Dutch, counter to Arabian biryani. Dutch-era pickles. You may have heard of pickles with lime, mango, or other sour fruits or berries, but what about with non-veg items such as prawn, fish, or even meat? Yes, there are many for you to try. Conclusion: the enduring legacy of European influence on Tamil curry. The arrival of Europeans in Tamil areas brought about a culinary revolution that forever changed the taste and preparation of Tamil curry. From the Portuguese to the British, each European influence left its own unique mark on this beloved dish. The blending of European ingredients, spices, and cooking techniques with the traditional flavors of Tamil cuisine created a vibrant and diverse culinary tradition that continues to captivate food lovers around the world. So, the next time you savor a bowl of Tamil curry, remember the stories of the people who shaped it and the remarkable fusion that brought it to your plate. Why the curry in the UK needs an upgrade to resolve the curry crisis. The curry in the UK remains a distorted version of the pre-Chile era Tamil curry, primarily based on black pepper. Despite various attempts at upgrading, the market is flooded with many, Me Too, versions from different countries, leading to confusion about the authenticity of the nation's favorite food, curry. This confusion among customers has led to the curry crisis, reflecting an authenticity issue that can only be resolved by upgrading to the latest culinary standards. These standards have evolved over more than 450 years of European and Tamil culinary fusion during colonial eras. Since curry in the UK wasn't introduced neither by the British nor by the Tamils, but through secondary channels, upgrading it is crucial to resolving the curry crisis. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching.